just like my kids back home.
Your crotch goblin wishes.
You know, when my children fight, it's usually just their way of saying, I love you.
Considering I've known this dork for 5 days, there's not a single chance.
Oh, sweetie, I didn't mean it like that. I just mean, maybe you two have more in common than you realize. Besides, is this really the vibe you want to give off? The others might think you're not taking this whole game seriously. Why so mute, Drew?
Sorry, I don't talk to boomers.
Oh, this one clearly has trust issues. I'll leave you two be. Watching those two, I can't help but think of my own kids. They've got the same energy as Danielle and Matthew. Miss you both. Mama's gonna bring home the win for ya.
You ready to put the pieces together and soar to victory?
All right, team. There's 7 of us, which means we all need to grab at least 2 pieces. Unless anyone else wants to volunteer, I can be responsible for a 3rd one.
Sounds like a solid game plan. I'm on board with that.
Are you sure you want to carry that load, Topaz? Your leg must still be stinging from yesterday. I'll step up to the plate. Put me in, coach.
Oh, sure. Use the baseball pun after the baseball player leaves.
My leg is fine, but dealing with it longer than you'd think. But if you're aiming to impress, be my guest.
All the potential in him.
Seems like your heart is just as big as those muscles.
That piece is upside down. Orient it this way.
Ooh, rough timing. Congratulations, exotic emus. You have won your first immunity competition. If you're a toucan.
I suppose that's not a bad idea for so early on in the game.
Welcome to your 2nd nomination ceremony. Lost this immunity competition?
I couldn't find VJ.
I suppose that's all right. I can fill him in later.
To what do we owe the pleasure, Finn?
Isn't it obvious?
You'd be on the correct trail, Topaz.
Would your attention deficit not be beneficial for us, though? If you vow to work harder, wouldn't that be more of a concern to us?
Every day I wake up in this house, I'm overwhelmed with gratitude, to the point where I forget that I'm supposed to be playing this game, not just living it.
I'd assume their intent was to surround themselves with a bunch of...
But haven't you and Kylie been hanging out a lot? It seemed like you two were getting along well.
I fear that may be an error in character judgment.
I wonder. What perfect timing! I think I might have the riddle figured out. I was wondering if you needed the help. I know we've just nominated them, but one of them will remain here, so I should still extend kindness to them, no?
This is so good, Monica. What a find.
So happy to help. It's in my nature.
So, we're all betting on Kylie to win this one, right?
Best not to rush into a decision. I'll probably wait until the last second.
Actually, thanks to Monica, I've heard that Cheryl's the more prepared one. Isn't that right?
She's one confident girl.
Poor Kylie is a true puzzle master.
Back home, Richard and I have this huge bookcase of guidebooks from our younger days. Cooking, sewing, camping, you name it. So I took a trip to the library after nominations with an inkling something useful would be there. Turns out, a lot of books are labeled with potential block themes. When I found a handy little puzzle solver book, I knew I had to share the info. Remember the book, Cheryl? Oh, poor thing. She's panicking. life flash before her eyes.
Well, it was not as unanimous as the last block. I fear that this might withhold some of your arrests.